Hello, I'm Lindsay and this is a very short session to work on your core. So having a strong core is really important if you're wanting to practice your balances, and actually pretty important for most things you're doing in yoga. So we're going to just take just a short amount of time to work your core, get your inner fire going. Begin then sitting upright with a tall spine and take a few minutes. Close your eyes if that feels alright. Relax your shoulders and relax the muscles of your face. And take a few lovely big in and out breaths. And as you're breathing, become aware of any tension you're holding in your body or in yourself and try and let it go. With every out breath, softening everything. And after your next out breath, open your eyes. And we're going to begin. If you have a bony spine like me, you'll need a blanket nearby. And we're going to start on our backs. So rolling onto your mat, knees are bent. Bring your knees up to your chest. Just to start you off then, keep your big toes together, hands on your knees, relax your shoulders and draw a couple of circles with your knees so they're going in opposite directions. You can exhale as your knees come towards you. Inhale as you lengthen. And we'll go in the opposite direction. So inhale away, exhale towards you. One more time round. And then drop your feet to the mat. Now, if you have lower back issues, you're going to want to keep your right leg straight for this next one. Bent, just as I am. If you don't, you can straighten both legs out. So whichever one you choose, you're going to flex the straight foot, the extended leg or legs. Take a nice big in-breath, relax your shoulders, and on the out-breath, lift your leg. And we're going to do that for a total of about 5. Less if that doesn't feel good. We're just doing what feels good. Inhaling back. Exhaling towards you. 2 more times. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Just be aware of any tension that's creeping into your body. Last time. And then bend your knee towards your chest, rest your foot. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. And once again, if you have any lower back issues, keep one knee bent, the resting leg. Otherwise, straighten your legs out, relax your arms, palms down, flexing both feet, just slightly, not like mad, but just a bit. Relax your shoulders, nice big in-breath. Lifting on your out-breath. Inhale down. So notice your lower back with this. If your back's arching in any way, you'll want to bend your knee. You want to keep the focus on your abdominal muscles, so you make sure that it's your abdomen that you're using to lift your leg. I've been chatting, so I've lost count. I think we're coming up for 4. And we'll do one more for luck, just in case. That's number 5. Bend your knee, and then we'll bring both feet to the mat. So far, so easy. It's a little bit more intense now. Bring your knees back towards your chest. Now you have a choice. You can either keep your arms by your sides, or you can bring them underneath your head and keep your elbows as wide as possible. So for the first variation, we'll keep the hands by the sides. Straighten out one leg, keep the other bent, and then swapping over. So the breath is whatever feels good here. You can lead through your ankles for a bit of extra, or through your heels for a bit of extra power. So as you're doing that, if that feels like you're not really doing enough today, you can then bring your hands underneath your head and turn opposite elbow to knee. But the goal here is to keep your elbows as wide as you can. And again, the breath is whatever feels good. Make sure you are breathing though, not holding your breath. Maybe one more time each direction. Bend your knees, bring them back towards your chest. Relax your shoulders. Okay, bring the soles of your feet together. This is the yogic sit-up. Hands behind your head again. Take a nice big in-breath. On your out-breath, lifting up, keep your elbows wide and your gaze is at the space underneath your heels. Inhale, lowering down. Exhale up. Inhale. Now you can either stick with that or you can bring one hand through the space and then the other. Aim to keep your elbows still nice and wide. And remember to use your breath. Tricky to do this and talk. Okay, bring your knees back together. Grasp hold of your shins for just a moment. And we'll drop your feet onto the floor. Let your knees drop into each other. Your feet can separate. Rest your hands on your abdomen. Couple of seconds. Bring your hands back by your sides. Walk your feet together. And I'm going to bring both feet up towards the sky. So see how this feels on your back. If your back doesn't like it, you're going to revert to just doing one leg at a time. If your back's okay today, you can drop one leg, relax your shoulders, and then swap. Keep your feet flexed. It's just as though you're walking in the sky. Your legs are pretty much straight. There's just a tiny bend. And use your breath to help you. Just keep reminding your shoulders to relax. Okay, bring your knees back towards your chest. Drop your feet onto the mat. Relax. Bring your hands to your abdomen for a moment. Okay, enough on our backs. I'm going to roll over onto one side. We don't need this for a minute. Bring your forearm onto the mat and make sure it's parallel with the end of the mat. We're going to straighten out both legs for a moment and then bend the top leg so the foot can come down just in front of the knee, so you're going to press into that. My foot's at about a 45-degree angle. It's the same angle as my knee, so they're both facing the same way. Just make sure that your elbow is underneath your shoulder and that your wrist is nice and straight. So we're going to press into that forearm, flex the supporting foot. Bring your arm overhead, nice big in-breath. On an out-breath, bring it down the length of your body. Inhale long, keep your hips nice and high. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One last time up. And then gently lower. So you're going to turn over. I'm going to flip sides so I can still see you. Bring the other forearm onto the mat. Make sure again that it's parallel. So form is everything here. You don't want to injure yourself. Flex your feet slightly. Bend the top knee. Bring the foot down nice and comfortably onto the mat. So it might be over here. It might be closer. Just so that you can lift up and you're using this leg to support you. Bring your arm overhead, on an out breath. Inhale up, keep your hips high. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Wonderful. Very gently lower yourself down. We're going to roll over onto hands and knees. Almost there, doing really well. So for your final core pose today, we're going to lengthen the back leg. Oops, mind your pot plant. Make sure your foot's flexed. Stretch out the opposite arm. So it's opposite arm to leg. You want to make sure that this leg is at the same height as your hip, so your heel and your hip are level. So it's not high and it's not low. So use a mirror or just have a little look, a little shifty look. Stretch out the opposite arm. Inhale, bring elbow to knee on the out breath. Inhale, And again. We'll do 2 more. 1 more. Stretching out, both hands down. Come off your wrists for a moment. Give them a little circle. And then we'll go on the other side. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Whichever leg is left, stretch it out, flex the foot. Make sure your toes are not at a 45-degree angle. You want them dialed down towards the floor. Opposite hand to leg stretched out. Nice big in-breath, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Last time, bring your hand and your foot down. Give your wrists a little shake, very gently. Okay, so that's the end of my 10-minute core sets. You could do all of those in 10 minutes, just as I have just done, or you could take a few of them and do them for just a little bit longer. You can mix it up, whatever feels good. Thank you for joining me in my practice today. Namaste.